Hey y'all, what's going on? Random Andrew here. Welcome to the hardest YouTube era in which to get views. Yes, still in the corona stages, still under lockdown, I guess you could say for the most part. And it's very hard to get views during this time because it's hard to go out and film anything interesting. And you know, we're now, as you see, setting into winter. No work to be done on the Cooper at this time. Better knock on wood. But trust me, you guys know I film whatever I'm doing, whether it's work on the Cooper, stopping and filming these roadside cemeteries, which is actually turned out to be pretty good. A lot of you guys are enjoying them, so that brings us around to today's video. Have a look where we are today. Today's video brings us to the Frome Cemetery. Well, being that there's a church, United Church I think it said, would this technically be a graveyard, not a cemetery? And this means it's a two-part, but not a two-part video. A two-part cemetery? Let's go have a wander around. And as I stated before, this is the Frome United Church, established 1819. And it is right along Highway 3. So when you hear vehicles going by, you'll understand why. Actually, they're on both sides of the church, I'm noticing now. We'll just kind of do a quick walk past first, and then we'll have a look at some of these older... I forget, waiting, they're here right now. Get looking at some of the dates, if we can see them. Very unreadable. Kind of make out what looks to be maybe April something 1870. Okay, there is a date there. Not too much before that, 1865, Nichols. 1874 on this guy right here. Robert Nichols, Richard Nichols, 1854. And they're all of that same whitish looking stone. Until we get to this one, which is also Nichols. For some reason I'm having a hard time reading that. 1826, 1851. Well, the lighting, as I'm looking at it on the camera screen, I can see more detail on the camera than I can actually looking with my own eyes. So if you guys see a date on there, you can let me know. It's 1862. Memory of Elizabeth. Oh, wow. I can't make this one out. I see memory of, but I can't see any dates on there. Alright, so we'll continue around. Andre Horton. Ham Horton. Born 1830, died 1890. And then Eliza Ann Horton. It's an Armstrong here. If I get the shadow just right, there we go. You can see it a little better, and then it's got the book. What's the word I was looking for there? It's the book. There's a fancy word. A tome. Yeah. You can still just barely make out that willow tree in the top circle there. Some roses. It's too hard to see the date. 1819, I almost think, or 1818. Mary Olivia. No date to really be recognized. Same with these guys here. Well, there we go. I think that might be one of the older ones we'll see today. 1812. Oh wow, it just goes around the whole church. Okay, so we'll save these for when we hop over the other side. I'm not really sure how we're supposed to do this. Okay, we'll come around here. And it is Sunday while I'm recording this. There is no church in session because of the corona thing. So you don't see any vehicles parked and going to church today. (1898), James Ball. Another one right beside him, James Ball, 1861. Oh, wow, look at this little guy right in here. That is cool. I continue to come down a little bit further. (1826). Wow. So like I said, this continues on over to this side, like wraps around the entire church. But we are going to stick to this side and then we'll move over there. That's kind of quaint. Must be overflow parking for when they do have church. And for farm equipment. Okay. Now, as much as I'd like to show you guys each and every headstone in here, every marker, I think we're just going to have to stick to some of the fancier ones, the ones that stick out a little more. Like this guy here. That is solid thick. And you can't really make out the inscription on it. (1884), 1878. John Young. Here's one that kind of stands out to me a little bit. No, not Young. Yes, Young. Joseph Young. As long as it isn't Jimmy. We need Jimmy Young. He's got to stay. Yeah, I know you're watching this, Mayhem. So I had to throw that in there. 1852. So you're seeing a lot of these are of all around the same time frame. Abraham Sells of Pennsylvania, in memory of, who landed and was buried at Port Reese, 1798. Where is Port Reese from here? Cool. Very awesome. The founder of the Sells family in Canada. Oh, yes. And erected by the descendants in 1934. Okay, before we wander back up over to this area and have a look at this thing here, I'm going to go down and take a look at these couple lonely ones in the corner over here. Annette. Thomas Morrell, 1884. In memory of Alice, 1896. Very cool. And this here, I'm kind of curious, from this angle, oh, watch your step. From this angle, it almost looks like the head is missing off of the top of this. I don't think it actually is. No, it's not even a person. It's a vase with a cloak hanging on it. And unfortunately, Wilson, we cannot make out too much information, but I do see 1887 there. Alright, so we've seen pretty much most of these. And some of the more unique inscriptions, some of the dates. We'll hop on over to the other side of the church, trying to conserve a little battery. So that we can still make it over to this side. And it is a quaint little church too. Obviously been well maintained. And the stairs here, but I just noticed something else. We'll come over here and have a quick look at this. Site of first Congregational Church in Canada, established 1819. What? Really? That's incredible. That can't be. I'll have to look at that, and unless you see a correction down below, that's pretty awesome. Alright, so back up these stairs we go. Looks like she used to have a little gate here. Can you believe that though? Like, do you guys understand what that means? The first Congregational Church in Canada? You telling me any of the maritime areas we were landed, any of the lakeshore areas or the big cities that existed long ago, that they weren't the first congregational churches in their area? I don't know. What? 1826? Is that what that says right there? Or 1823 maybe. Alright, so where to begin? I guess we'll start on the far side. I'm wondering what these little white things were. It's like a sticker or maybe a plate to help hold it together. It doesn't look like it's coming apart, so I doubt it's that. In memory of Rebecca. There's the rose on the top there. Braddon seems to be this area here. Yeah, there's another one down in here. I just have to remember to clean my hands when I get back to the car. I want to go around this, but you see here the retaining wall within comes along the backside right here. Dodson. Elizabeth. Last name Elizabeth. Mary Elizabeth. 1879 for William Bowen. A lot of very, very similar looking designs to a lot of these headstones here. I wonder if that can be attributed to a lack of headstone engravers or headstone makers, grave makers. The handshake. And again up here. Oh, what do you think of the date of these though? I suppose back then there would not have been a lot of variety when it comes to, you know, what are you going to have on your headstones? Epiphras? Is that how you say that? I can't even see the date on here. Another Horton. We've seen some Hortons on the other side. This one kind of has a really neat flowing marble-like design. I like that. Mary Ann Orchard. And I'm trying to make the date out. It was 1877, I'm pretty sure. 1880. Edward Orchard. Now we start getting around towards the back here. This is kind of nice. Looks like it was most likely black at one point in time. Now we'll find a couple unique looking ones and have a look over here. And then we'll make our way to the other side of the road. Brian Home. It's a pedestal style. Richard, is that Richard Ashholme? 1829. And then it's blank on that side. And then Mary, wife of Brian. Alright. Oh yes, there's one more kind of unique one right over here. Catches my eye, so we'll have a look at it too. Not much left of it. So again, if you guys have watched this far into it, and if you've seen my other videos, you probably already heard me say this. In case you haven't, why do these roadside cemetery videos? Quite often people drive down the highway, they'll see the cemeteries, they'll see these graves, and they'll think, oh, how cute. But nobody really these days has the time to stop and look, see the names, see the dates, see the designs, and note that different regions around this planet, different areas of the country, even different areas along the highway here, present different styles of cemeteries. And I know a lot of you out there like to see that. So this is me doing my part to help bring you more random views. That, and it's, like I said before, hard to get content. This is a subject of interest for me and a lot of you. So I figure, you know, like this would be a good content material to cover. Let's cross the road and check out the other side now. Oh, I'm not sure I showed these. They're almost twin. Or in fact, they do look twin, but this one looks so much more worn. So much more aged. 1917, 1933. Okay, we'll have to wait for traffic and then we'll be over there. Alright, rather than use the stairs like a normal person might, just walk up the hill. (1902) is one of the dates I've seen. 1887 is another. Height, I'm not sure how you'd say that properly. You know, that may have been the last name somebody I went to grade school with. Everybody thought his last name was Haight. But you're kids, you don't pronounce it properly, right? So that's probably what it was, in fact. Now, that looks fairly newer, but it says 1916 and 1917 over there. Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be birth dates. Possibly. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. And then there's a whole row that you cannot see because of the snow. Just to give you an idea what name is on it. Oh, there's some mud growing over that. That one says Edna. Now, not too much to say about these ones. These ones are fairly, mostly generic looking, but we get back into the older section. So this must be newer stuff right here. I mean, it looks newer, but the dates on it say different. Garless maybe? 1917. And we've got Fox over here. (1861, 1971). And then, because mothers are important, so it must be marked. Wilbur T. Down. See a few more downs along through here. Now, I do realize for some other viewers this might not quite be your thing, you know, but have a look. You know, it doesn't hurt to have a look. Oh wow, look at this one. Baird, safe in the fold. Oh, that's quite the nice looking one. A little bit of an angle going on it. So yeah, bear with these, have a look. You might find something interesting about it that appeals to you, and if not, hey, car stuff will be coming back to the channel in time. We will be returning to the track. Actually, we'll be going to several tracks in the hopes to get some unique vehicles on the channel again. Go to car shows, Mini Cooper meets for one. We're definitely going to a lot of Mini Cooper meets as soon as all this COVID stuff is over. This COVID has made it very, very hard to get out and film anything in public areas where there's a lot of people around. You know, it's, you guys understand, you're going through this whole thing too. Oh, look at that. I think that's supposed to be a little lamb on there. And not just the car stuff. We got magnet fishing we still got to get caught up on too. But we fished the heck out of all the areas around here. We pulled a lot of metal, a lot of alloys out of the water. Got to give it time to replenish, because it will. You'll see when we go back just how much more is still there. 1878. Hughes. I know a Hughes. 1881 Wade. Just the way the word, the raised lettering and everything, it looks really nice. And then engraved on other parts of it. Rock of Ages, cleft for me. I wonder if they were a musician, perhaps. A nice crown design down here. Yeah, and one of the nameplates is apparently gone. It's empty. Wow, this one, you cannot really even see anything for the inscription. Had some kind of a round design on there, but it's weathered right off. You can't see it. Mother Margaret Wade. And this one says father. Is he a Wade as well? Byron is a Wade. Alright, that's Styles, is that pedestal style. Let's see a couple more that kind of catch my eye, so we're going to go straight over to them. I'm sure this video is probably getting a little longer by now, but I didn't want anything to be left out. There's some Calistines over here. 1994, Margaret Calistine. Norman R., 1997, and his wife Verna in 2006. And then John, 1959, and Susanna, 1988, on the far over here. Knew quite a few Calistines over the year too. This is the one that was catching my eye. Norman W. Taylor, WM, 1933. Late of St. Anne's on Sea. And I'm not sure what the abbreviations, right there. Langs, England. All these little statues. All for a little one that only lived 2 days. That is sad. But this is life, right? Oh. An angel peeking out from the corner. The snow must have brought all these down. But we can stand them all back up. Okay, those are okay there. And one more, I think there is. And that was for Mar. Oh, we got a flashing battery symbol. But is there any else along here real quick? I think we covered most of them. There's a few Mars and there's McIntyre. Oh. I have a feeling when you see an unopened can of beer on a headstone, brother down. Might have been a sister. You never know. Well, that covers most of them. I figure I should close this video up before the battery dies. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoy these little cemetery tours. Oh, here's a really fancy mark. One more. 1929, 1960, and 1928. I love the font, the lettering style. It's gorgeous. Do me a huge favor if you did enjoy these, or if you think you know people that might, please share the video around. It's hard for me to get a substantial amount of views these days, and I know these videos could get views because there's a lot of people that love checking out the old cemeteries. And in order for me to really make it on YouTube, I have to get a lot more views than I currently am. I mean, we're doing awesome, but we can do better. So please share the videos. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to smash the like button. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.